Hello to our burners. It's been a little while. Welcome to our latest edition of Wednesday Night Live, where we're talking with Joel Dean, the Australian manager for one of the biggest supplement brands on the planet, Muscle Tech. Hello, Hammer Gaines. Muscle Tech has joined. I think we'll be sending an invite really soon. This guy here, we're giving these away, so make sure you stay tuned. Fiona's pushing the button. There we go. Now, you got to cut Joel some slack. He's never done this before, so he's a little bit nervous. All right, connecting. Joel.
How are you, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good. Can you hear me all right?
I can. I'm just turning it up a bit. That's why you can see my hand. All right, we're back.
Awesome. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, just living the dream on a Wednesday night. It's 6:30 where we are. What's the time where you are?
8:30, actually. So kids are in bed, and I was just sitting down watching The Bachelor with my wife.
Amazing. Sounds so good. Are you a fan of The Bachelor?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Yeah. How you going? Good?
Good. Yes, good. It's a busy day. We've got our birthday sale, so 15% off store-wide is pumping at the moment.
Yeah, happy birthday. How many years?
This is 7 years. So since Fat Burners was first created in the garage, it's been 7 years from then till now.
Good work, man. You're still loving it, still passionate.
I love it more now than I loved it back then, and I loved it a lot back then. The whole game is great, the team is great, the shop is great, our customers are great, our suppliers are amazing. It's great. I can't complain.
Yeah. Good work, man. Good work. How are you celebrating? Are you partying, or you're not in lockdown over there, are you?
Western Australia has it pretty good. Yeah, we've pretty much got free reign. I think the only thing I can think of is that our 60,000 person stadium is only allowed 30,000. That's it. Everything else is free reign.
Wow. Have you been to the footy?
No, but my twin brother says, look, I've got to get on that. While it's here, we might as well do it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pop that down a bit so Muscle Tech appears there. So now that we've got you on the camera, just for our burners, we are chatting with Joel Dean. He is the Australian manager for Muscle Tech, which is one of the biggest brands in the world. A lot of people think it's American. It's not, is it?
No, Canadian.
Canadian. And how long has Muscle Tech been around for?
It's actually 25 years, mate. So it started back in 1995 by a man called Paul. He had it for several years and then sold it not long ago to a Chinese company. So they're a publicly listed company and they're doing big things. So, all the best to Paul. He built a fantastic brand, in over 140 countries. So it's a fascinating brand, mate. You've always supported it well.
It's always done well, especially their fat burners. From the start, when we opened, fat burners only, just pumped.
Yeah, awesome.
And just quickly again at the start, burners, stay tuned because we're actually giving away, thanks to Muscle Tech, one of their brand new protein powders, ISO Clear. I've got the cherry one. What do you have? Yeah,
cherry as well. I've seen that you're giving this away, so I wanted to match up, mate.
Awesome. Now, a very American flavour, and it is freaking delicious. I don't usually like cherry things. This is amazing. And it's more like a less milky, more of a sort of a thinner, watery juice sort of consistency, if you don't like that creamy protein.
Yeah, definitely, mate. They've done really well with it. Look, a few other competitors have done this in the market, but I think, not biased, but Muscle Tech's done it really, really well. Did you notice there was no froth? It just was literally like cordial.
Exactly. Mixes instantly and there's no froth. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really cool product. New to the Australian market. You've jumped on board. Hopefully you're selling plenty of it. Have you had much feedback from your customers?
We have. So we've got a big bariatric following at Fat Burners Only. They instantly gravitated towards it, straight away because it's thin, it's got all your aminos and 22 grams of protein, and it doesn't keep them full with a smaller stomach. It's like it's tailor-made for them, but it's perfect for everybody if you just like something that's not as creamy and thick, but a high-quality whey.
Exactly, mate. You're spot on. Your video was great, by the way.
Oh, thanks. You watched it. At least someone's watching. Appreciate that. So, Berners, stay tuned. We're going to give one of these away. We'll talk a bit more about this soon.
I saw, is that right?
What's that?
A shaker or a jug, is that right? We're giving away as well? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, so you'll get both of these. So make sure you stay tuned. We have 45 minutes tonight, and then I've got to go off to a chiro appointment. So, yeah.
Have you got any of these left, Paul?
I think we might have a couple, but don't quote me on that. But I think so. I think I saw one in the office today.
Well, you can replace, these are awesome, man. These are stainless steel. Let's throw one of these in as well.
Oh, are we going to throw one of them in too?
Easy.
Yes. All right. Our burners are scoring more. That is great. Now,
they're hot property. Every order, everyone we're sending out to get these shakers, and we're asking, people are just asking for more of them. So make sure we'll throw one of these in as well.
Unreal. Awesome. And they're like a $30 item, aren't they? Or is that underselling it? Are they more than that?
No, they're about a $30 item. Yeah, correct. Like, honestly, the quality's amazing. Shaker top, but stainless steel, hot or cold, liquid, whatever you want to do.
And obviously they're hardy, they don't break, they probably insulate it to a degree. Just don't do what you do with your plastic ones.
His comments, sorry, mate. No, they're just Yusuf Darwood saying, throw in some steak knives, Joel.
Oh, he's good. He's all over it. Hey, Yusuf, how you going, bro? We need to get you on here one day. Anyway.
Come on, mate. Get on, mate. Get on.
But
Sorry.
No, I was saying just don't do what you do with, not you, but the guy who wins it, or the girl, do with your plastic shakers and leave protein in it. Because even though it's metal, it can still stink out. So just be careful,
yeah.
bro.
I learned that in my days of repping. Yes.
Yeah. Driving around in the car on a hot day and then, boom, open it up and then something crawls out.
I actually left it at a retailer, mate. I hadn't washed it. Quick story. I had some samples in the back of the car, went into a retailer for some sampling, cracked the lid open, and oh my God, I've never smelled anything like it. If you don't know what it smells like, it is rank. So yeah, be careful.
Did they kick you out? Were you
no,
back?
I won't name the retailer. He's very, very well known in Melbourne. Put it this way. I knew the heat was on me, and I said, look, I might get going, guys. So it was a funny one, but it's all good now.
Nice. And so you were a rep for a different company up until about 2 years ago?
No, mate. I've only been with Muscle Tech or Iovate for about 10 months.
Oh, right.
So,
coming up, yeah.
Yeah. Previously to that was with Nitro for about 5.5 years. So, so I was an account manager there, and then the opportunity arose to join Iovate. And yeah, it's been fantastic, mate. I'm learning a lot. Yeah, Muscle Tech. Sorry. Yeah, for people that don't realise, Iovate is actually the company, the parent company, and we own Muscle Tech. So Muscle Tech have several brands under their banner. You'd obviously know Muscle Tech Hydroxycut, which is their weight loss range. Purely Inspired, which is not really heard of here in Australia, but that's their weeds and seeds brand. It's number one in North America, Canada. And they've also got 6 Star as well, which is obviously throughout America, and that's number one throughout all the supermarkets and mass market chains through there. So that's more of an affordable sort of supplement range. We've just released it here. Actually, it's on, it's with another retailer, an e-commerce site. But yeah, for people that don't understand, if I use the term Iovate, that's the work for. So it's been great, mate. It's good to learn about the brand and how they operate. Obviously, being a distributor, I sell 30 odd brands at once, and which was like great fun. But to be a part of a brand and a brand like Muscle Tech, they're a juggernaut. They're huge. It's good fun, man.
Now, you mentioned that total top bloke named Paul sold it just recently. How much did he get for Muscle Tech? What did it sell for? How big was this company?
Oh, you've actually caught me out there. I actually know the figure. I know it was millions. It was a lot of money. And Paul still owns the freehold, the building in Canada there last year before pre-COVID. So to give you an idea, this might give you a little bit of a scope. So the building itself, there's 300 plus employees, 5 levels, decks on top floor, every floor, to marketing, to sales, product development. They've got their own floor as well. It's incredible, mate. They've got their own gym. It's crazy. It's just, like I said, it's a juggernaut of a business and a company. So I'm sure Paul's sitting pretty. I actually never met Paul, but yeah, great guy from all reports. He set a really good standard within the company, good morals, and we've actually just got a new CEO on board, Timothy Toll. He's very new to the company, and yeah, we've got a lot of exciting things in the pipeline.
So you just broke up a little bit there when you said millions. Are you saying hundreds of millions, do you think?
Yeah. Yes.
Hundreds of millions. Wow. Yeah, with a company of 300 people with your own research team. Now, obviously, for those that have been around for a while, they'll all remember Muscle Tech being those tubs that had on there gain 20 kilos in 5 minutes and all this sort of stuff. And so that old school marketing, have you guys, and it totally worked back in the day, and it was clinically proven, you know.
Yeah.
But have you guys gone away from that style of marketing now, or is there still some products that give that hard-hitting, heavy marketing?
Good question. So it's kind of two parts to that. So I'll come to the latter part in a minute. But the range at the moment, there is still some studies, we call them, on our renders. And you're right, it is proven, it's truthful information, otherwise we couldn't put it on there. You'd think back in the Jay Cutler days and the Phil Heath days, like I remember as a kid growing up, you know, I saw, when I first got into it, I saw Jay Cutler and he was using Cell Tech, and I was like 15, I went and bought some thinking I was going to look like him, but, you know, you look at these studies and it works, but, you know, they are still, like, I'm looking at a product now, like what's on this one. So on our Hydroxycut Shred, for example, fat burner powder here, you know, there's a little graph on the back there. It's just a study. So they've kind of dropped it down a little bit. I don't know if you can see that in focus on. But to the second part of that question is, you're probably familiar with it, but we're actually going through a rebrand. So are you familiar with that?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I've seen it change.
Yeah. So there's been a few leaks on Stack 3D and a few other things in the Aussie market. But look, we probably won't see this to the latter end of hopefully sort of Q1. But it's really exciting, mate. So they've sort of dumbed it all back, and they're focusing on more of a mainstream sort of approach. I haven't got any at the moment, unfortunately, but you know, we're going to do a lifestyle brand. So there's three categories. There's lifestyle, which is all white renders, which you'll probably see that in grocery, mass pharmacy, etc. And then there'll be a performance series. So they're still sticking to that performance series name. And then there'll be an elite. So there'll be Nitro Tech, then Nitro Tech Elite, for example. So Elite is obviously going to be more than your performance series. Hydroxycut Elite. So hopefully the take in the Australian, New Zealand market as well, mind you, you know, will be very positive. I know when it got leaked not long ago, my phone didn't stop, and I was getting text messages, "Oh, get this, when can we get that?" But it's very new, and it's only been released in the States for about probably 2 months now. So, so to answer your question, mate, going forward, that's all going to be scrapped.
Yeah, right. Okay, so those big sort of claims are going to get scrapped. And I'm not too sure if anyone else is getting this, but I think you're breaking up a little bit, Joel. So I don't know if you can sort of jiggle around. The quality of the picture is great, but it's sort of breaking in and out.
Staticky? Yeah, sorry, man.
Staticky. No, that's all right. So you've been with them for 10 months. You're with Nutrition Systems, which is obviously another fantastic company. Actually distributed Muscle Tech for decades.
Yeah.
Have you noticed much of a change working for Nutrition Systems to working with Muscle Tech?
Yeah, 100%. There's different change, like there's different things, but in saying that as well, a lot of it's the same thing. Like, you know, I'm now the national sales manager / regional manager. So I'm obviously dealing with more key accounts, and I'm dealing with the country rather than just Victoria, South Australia when I was with NS. But in saying that, like Nutrition Systems as well, mate, like very fast-paced job, good culture, that sort of thing. And, you know, they've got some of the best brands in the world. So it was really good fun. And if you're a supplement lover like us, mate, we're spoiled for choice. So joining Muscle Tech, you know, it was a no-brainer for me, really. It was it's another stepping stone in my career, I guess.
Yeah, and an awesome brand to work with and for. Do you have any of their supplements with you? Obviously, you brought out the Shred. Do you have any other ones with you?
Yeah, I've got a couple, mate. I've actually got, so the Nitro Tech ISO Whey on me. So this is new to the Australian market as well. Yeah. So that's one of my favourites. I know you asked me, you know, pre to this, what would I recommend to everyone? This would probably be the product. You know, everyone needs protein. Great product. I know you're stocking it as well. I've got Hydroxycut Shred. If I take you over here, I've got some of the Black Onyx range as well.
Oh, we can't get that in Australia, can we?
No, you can.
Oh, can. Okay.
You can. You might have missed the boat on that one, mate, but you definitely can. Awesome. You can't get this though, Clear Muscle. So that's one of their favourites. I bought that back from Canada with me. So
I love Clear Muscle. You know, it's a
yeah,
form of hydroxymethylbutyrate that the body absorbs and loves. And people, you know, now have no idea what it was. But 10 years ago, or maybe even longer, 15, it was the supplement of choice. Like, people loved it.
correct, mate. And once again, it was another one when it was in Australia. It was really hard to sell, and it was kind of, you know, I think once it got a little bit of traction, everyone wanted it, and then you couldn't get it again. So yeah, that's a little good one that I bought back from Canada.
Nice.
I've also our Vapormax. Our Vapormax is our hero pre. So we're obviously a protein brand, but this product's amazing, mate. Like, I know you stock it, and you've done pretty well with it, but all clinical doses. There's nothing here that you know. But like I said, they stick to their ways, Muscle Tech. So they want to use, you know, studied ingredients and that sort of stuff. Super strong, great pumps. There's a couple of cheeky ingredients in there as well that are really good on the stim side of things. So
I love nuts. I love walnuts. I love all the nuts that are great.
From England, the English ones, yeah. But yeah, for anyone out there that's listening and wants a really good pre-workout, I'm not trying to get to sell, but it's an overall really good product. Comes in 2 flavors with another one play as well.
Can I sort of stop you there? That's Vapormax. Back in the day, 15 years ago, it was No Explode. It was the only pre-workout, and then Nano Vapor came out, and the instructions on that tub were hilarious. You weren't allowed to shake it. You had to stir it slowly. You couldn't shake the tub before opening it. All this crazy stuff. But it was so freaking strong, like you would take it and just your face would melt and you'd train like a maniac.
Yeah. Well, I've heard a lot of reports. I can't comment and say that I've actually had it.
Someone in?
Sorry. Yeah, someone just walked in. Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's my wife. She was saying that she couldn't hear properly. And I asked you. Paul's already told me. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Now, mate.
It's cutting in and out, but it's a bit better than it was before.
Yeah, sorry. I can put my headphones in if that might work, but I'm going to try that.
It might be reception. But so you never tried the Nano Vapor before?
No, I actually haven't. The only other product I had was the Vapor X5, which was obviously pre the Vapor Max. But I've heard so much about it, man. But I haven't tried it, to be honest with you. Yeah.
It was insane. I have a mate. His name's Paul Muse. He's a popular PT over in WA. He had about 3 scoops, and he was like, "Man, I can't take this anymore. It's too strong." And he gave it to me. I didn't even have to pay for it. He paid $120 for this tub of pre, because that's how much they were back then. And man,
wow.
I had the best friggin' 3 weeks of training of my entire life. It was just, woof.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I can't help you out with that one, mate.
There you go. So you've got some massive brands that have survived the test of time. First one that comes to mind, what is the iconic product from Muscle Tech that survived all these years?
Yeah, it would have to look. To be honest, since I've been with the brand, it'd be on par. It'd be Nitro Tech and Cell Tech.
Yeah, I'm
like those two people.
Can you see?
Sorry. Oh, yep. Yeah.
That's the guy there.
Grab it while it's on sale, guys.
Oh, that way. Yeah. And probably the best creatine formula on the planet. Combine it with a Nitro Tech and get a mass gainer, and that stuff there works for everybody. Tastes amazing.
Everybody.
People love it.
Yeah. So 100%. So mass gainer, so Mass Tech, Cell Tech, and Nitro Tech would be the 3 hero SKUs for sure.
Mass Tech, really?
Yeah, mate. We've sold so many this winter. It's just got a following. It's actually surprised me, to be honest. Like, you know, I sold a few back in the day with NS and that, but it's got a huge following. So yeah, it's a great product. I'm not a mass gainer user myself, but yeah, it's got a really strong following. But to answer your question, Cell Tech, Nitro Tech by a mile, mate. And we've now got obviously the Nitro Tech bags, which come in £10, which the Aussie and New Zealand market have been loving.
Let's show that, because I've put that one up, the Nitro Tech. And you've also got a free amino with it, or we do.
Yes.
You see that there.
That's exclusive to you, by the way.
Amazing.
That's a killer deal.
That amino's worth $50.
Yes, 100%. So actually, that's the Nitro Tech Whey Gold. So I was talking about the Nitro Tech, the original, with isolate creatine blend, but So that comes in a 10-pound bag, which is an Australian New Zealand first. It hasn't been done, around the world. But the Whey Gold, which is your blend, that comes in an 11-pound bag as well. So,
now, how did you do that? Because all the other brands out there are 5 pound. Yours is a 5.5.
Yeah.
And 10 pounds. Yours is 11 pounds. The quality of the whey is as good, if not better. And we're doing it for the same price with a free amino. How can you do it such good value with that high quality? How is that possible?
Oh, we're Muscle Tech, mate. That's why.
All right.
We like to please the consumer. We like to think outside the box, I guess. And I know some people think it's a little bit corny, but when I speak to my retailers, they love it. It's a point of difference. Like when you're looking at the shelves, or whether it be online, and you see that you're getting an extra pound free or half a pound or whatever it is, people jump at it. And they know it's quality. It tastes good. We're pretty we're probably pretty monotone with our flavors, but they brought in some unique flavors a couple of years ago and scrapped it. But we just stick to the staples, chocolate, vanilla, strawberries, cookies, and it seems to work for us. So, and yeah, with the adding the aminos in, I guess being the size of the company we are and the amount of volume we go through, there's better margin involved, and good to help you guys out, and then obviously help the consumer out.
Well, they love it. It's not even a thought process. We've obviously, people come in for protein. My team, which I teach them what the products are, but I don't guide them. I let them choose the product that suits the consumer. Whenever someone comes in for protein, straight to Muscle Tech every time, without fail. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because there's no resistance either. You show the customer, look at the size, look at the quality, because you look at the ingredients, and we'll throw in a 50 serve amino, and they're like, oh, geez, I've never seen this sort of value before. Like, it's crazy. And
that's good.
Most of these 5 pound tubs are $100. Yours is 89.
Yes, such good value, man. I think that's one of the things we have improved, going direct now and setting up an office and an entity here. So we can obviously do better pricing, which you've just pointed out there. Like obviously with a distributor model, they've got, overheads and they've got to take a cut as well. But, being set up direct now, it's fantastic. And we've improved on the whole SKU list. We've not only improved on the pricing, but, as you know yourself, our SKU range is around 120 odd SKUs now you can get in Australia.
Which is huge. And when you started 10 months ago, it was probably half that, if that. So it's
massive. It's massive, mate. Yeah.
Awesome. So we're about halfway, so we might have a few new viewers. Just going to say, make sure you stay tuned, because at the end, we're giving away. And you got the shaker for us?
I have got the shaker. I've got that. So we've got a Show You're Strong, which was a slogan we ran with this year, and it's a gold shaker. Gold.
Gold. So that's a $30 shake. We've got a $20 big bottle and one of these. What's the RRP on one of these?
$49.95. So it's a pound. It's a pound. It's not bad, but it's pure isolate. So it's good quality.
I thought it was a lot more than that. I hope we're charging $49. I better check our pricing.
Well, the RRP is $49.95. You better check it, mate.
Yeah, we better check. And the one that we're giving away is the Arctic Cherry Blast, which is absolutely delicious. It's like let's talk about this now, because I sort of cut it short. This is a non-creamy whey protein isolate. When would you drink this? If you were to have it, when would you drink it?
Yeah, look, I know it's cliche, but any time of day, like first thing in the morning, or if you're not really a protein drinker, which from all reports overseas, like the people that are appealed to it is that sort of person. So a lot of females are jumping on board. Like, they don't really want to go that normal whey protein sort of based, product where you could take it any time of day, mate, really. Like it's a generic product that can be used, any time of day. So
it's like a protein water in a sense. Obviously, some other brands have marketed theirs like that. Could you say that this is a protein water style?
100%. Yeah. So we'll touch base on that before. You use the analogy in your video. It's like a cordial sort of based product, and it is. So I was mentioning before earlier on the video that a lot, some competitors have done this, and it's sort of been a lot frothy, like cappuccino style, I guess, to give you an analogy. But you literally mix this up, cold water, and it is just like water, flavored water. It's incredible.
And have you had any feedback from the bariatric community, the WLS community about this, or you haven't heard much from them?
No, I'll be honest, I haven't. Yeah, so, but you're spot on. It'd be perfect for them. Absolutely perfect. Like, you know, 0 fat, 0 sugar, gram of carbs. There's nothing in it. I think you get, 90 calories per serving. Great product.
So, Soaring with the Eagles have said, does it have EAAs as well? Well, I know the answer. Do you want to tell?
Who asked that, mate?
Soaring with the Eagles. Hey there, how you going?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, you're cutting out a little bit. Sorry.
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry, what's going on here? I'll move the phone. So, yeah, Soaring with the Eagles have asked, has this got EAAs in as well?
EAAs. No, you got your BCAAs. So you got to look. There's an ingredient in there that's called prohydrolase. So basically, that works for better protein absorption. So it's a digestive enzyme complex. It just could work complex. That helps break down the protein, get into the muscles quicker. There's studies that have been proven that 20% more than a whey protein. So I hope that helps the question who someone asked that. Sorry, you cut out. I didn't hear properly.
Oh, hopefully it's working.
Yeah.
Is it work? No, it's still
Yeah, it's working now. Yeah.
Phone.
I can hear you okay.
Sweet. All right. Am I breaking up?
No, you're good now, mate. You're good. Yep.
Oh, good. Okay, so just to answer his question, they did want to know if it has EAAs in there as well. And
No.
It doesn't have them added, but it's naturally occurring.
Sorry, but yeah, it's not. It doesn't. Yeah, like you look at the tub, it doesn't say EAAs in it or anything like that. So, yeah, to answer your question, no.
Right. Okay. All right. And then, is there anything sort of really exciting in the works with Muscle Tech at the moment? Apart from the big change on design and logos.
Yeah, there's heaps going on, man. So, like I said to you, with the rebrand, that's probably the forefront of everything, which, you know, we're really focusing on and getting into the Australian New Zealand market. All good?
I'm getting funny sound from me this time, so I don't know what's going on here. And
Okay.
sorry, Daniel just said that.
Sound is funny. Well, that's right. Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
I'll just keep talking. So I said the rebrand, obviously, which I spoke about, and then look, to let you on a little bit of a secret, we've actually sort of branched out from our normal, protein, weeds and seeds sort of stuff, and we're actually launching a gaming line. So XP Sports is what it's called. If you want to look it up, it's called xpsports.com. Really, really exciting, man. Some really cool things coming through the line, and that should hit us early next year as well. All going to plan. So it's something different and unique, Paul. It's great.
Yeah, awesome. So a gaming brand, obviously G Fuel is the gaming supplement that everyone knows. Is it going to be a competitor to G Fuel?
Yeah. How is it? What? Sorry.
Is it going to be a competitor? I'm back. I'm getting my headphones.
Was it a competitor to G Fuel?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. They've launched 3 products. So one is obviously, it's not a but basically it's a product you use whilst you're gaming. They're all whilst you're gaming, but there's a Focus More one which is tablet based. There's some gummies, which is kind of unique as well. So there's some gummies and then a powder based formula, but called Boost actually. So it's sort of launched now in the US, and I'm not quite sure on the timing of it in the US market, but we're really excited at Iovate because it's something different, outside the box as well, man. And I think it's look, everyone's sort of had a crack at it, and it's not to say that we're going to kill it, but we do everything right, and hopefully we'll see a really good uptake here in Australia.
Yeah, right. Well, I know the market is there. The brand G Fuel sells well, but there's really no competitors. So you're bringing it to the big dogs in that
100%.
Awesome.
Do you sell many gaming products?
We have G Fuel, and then there's a few sort of smaller brands, because obviously G Fuel is massive, like NeuroFX and etc., which are great products. But it'd be interesting to see if they could make a dent in the G Fuel scene, which is obviously
massive at the moment.
Ma-
They've got 40 something flavors. It's crazy. Anyways, we'll talk to G Fuel later, I'm sure, maybe one day. We're talking about Muscle Tech now. The one that you said Nitro Tech, which is their flagship protein, is massive. Cell Tech, which was the one that I thought that you'd say was the big one. Mass Tech, you say sells well. What about Hydroxycut, the original fat burner? How does that go in the SKU line?
Yeah, well, to be fair, mate, that's up there as the top as well. Like we sort of treat it as a different category under weight management. But as you know, like we carry 6 different hydroxycuts, sort of in specialty, and the public would probably know as well. Yeah, so you've got your next gen, you've got your hydroxycut elite, which are probably our 2 strongest hydroxycut pill formulas that we sell here in Australia, which are TGA listed and approved, safe for use. So there's not many fat burners out on the market that are sort of safe for use. So make sure you take note of that. But we've also got a lot of other products as well, hydroxycuts, which are in your supermarkets and those sort of chains, which are catered for those type of buyers. So and on the back of that as well, we've got Xenodream as well. So we've got so many products, man, it's crazy. But Xenodream sort of falls under that category as well. So it's it's cool.
So Xenodream was quite a really popular fat burner 10 years ago. It was actually quite expensive too. It's sort of morphed into something that's still super popular, but it's a lot cheaper nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah, really cheap actually. So that's actually going through a bit of this is a little bit of a rebrand as well. So look, it's such a good product, mate. So that's hence the rebrand, and we want to sort of focus in on that in Australia as well. But it's a lot better value for money now, and basically that's all. Yeah, the best way to answer.
Dexter's Adventure said any DMA in it?
No, not in the Australian one.
Is there DMA in any of your products outside of Australia?
I'd say no, mate. There is Yohimbe, of course. That's in a lot of our products, which sort of affects bringing them into the Australian market. But that's probably as far as we go in terms of strong stim or stronger ingredients. But no DMA, unfortunately.
Have I got it right if I'm remembering correctly? They look like little bees, the old Neurocore. Did that have DMAA and Yohimbe in at one point?
Yeah, you're right, it did. Yeah. So once again, I've never tried it, but you're right. I did hear on the grapevine that it did have it. They were hardcore once upon a time. They still are, but they were very hardcore back in the day.
But Australia has such strict laws that to actually sell it legitimately in here, you've got to make it fit through all the TGA guidelines to use their ingredients at their levels. And you guys, being such a big company, you've done that.
Yeah, 100%. Well, all our pills, majority of our pills are made here. So safe as houses they are. Really good product. You've a really good product.
I don't think people realise that Muscle Tech Hydroxycut capsules are TGA registered and permissible.
Yes. I don't think they are either, man. And yeah, I don't, it's a grey area. And obviously a lot of the public wouldn't know about what's going on or what has been going on with the TGA and the rules and regulations around caffeine, caffeine quantity and that sort of stuff. But look, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, but we won't get into that now. But all our pills are all TGA listed. And it's all, we can't mess around with it being the company that we are. So for anyone that's wondering that, wanting to lose a bit of weight, or just get some energy during the day, our pills are awesome. Give them a go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so are you looking to bring out any more pre-workouts at the moment, or is Vapormax the one that you're sticking with?
No, I'll be honest. So Vapormax is the one we're sticking with. We're going to branch off in to get some new flavours. Because honestly, internally, we love it. Even the international team, like when we created this formula, they couldn't believe it. They're like, hey man, this is awesome. Like we might replicate this here. So look, it goes really well. It's new to me because when I joined, like the distributor, Nutrition Systems never had it, but I'm just reading some of the comments, sorry. So look, you never know with us. They're always innovating, always trying something new. But for what I know is that Vapormax is our go-to pre.
Yeah, right. And amazing pre. I think it caters for everyone. It's strong enough that'll blow your head off, but a half scoop, you'll get a nice buzz. I think it's quite versatile. Smart formulation.
You're spot on, mate. You're absolutely spot on. And the flavouring, unreal.
Flavoring, that's another thing with Muscle Tech that everyone, I think, realizes when they try is flavoring is always on point with you guys. You can't do any better.
Yeah, I agree. Look, there obviously was some products. My personal opinion back in the day, I thought, oh, this is pretty average for Muscle Tech. But over the years,
which one was that?
Some of their aminos that I used to use. So Amino Build, that's just improved over the years. And even when I went to Canada at Christmas time, they had, like, in their laboratory, they were selling, excuse me, sampling some of their new products. And I just couldn't believe the improvement. I was like, yes, this is what we need. I got excited because I know I've got to sell them. So as we all know, if they taste good, you're halfway there. So, yeah, no, we're on point now, man. Like, as you know, with the ISO clear whey and that sort of stuff, it tastes really well.
And just a quick shout out. I've seen our old friend Jake Abel jump on and say hi. The boys are back together. We all met at the same time. Do you want to tell the burners how we met and where we met?
Jakey boy, how are you, mate? Yeah, we did. So we go way back. We actually, we all got the opportunity to go to Texas and go to the Nutrabolt offices. So for the people that don't realise who Nutrabolt is, but I shouldn't be talking about other brands, but they're Cellucor. So we got invited when I was with my own old distributor employer. Yeah, us as the account managers got an invite to go over there. It was absolutely fantastic. How fun was it, Paul?
You made friends for life, meeting like-minded people they didn't invite everyone. They invited the people that are sort of that cutting edge, you know, the top athletes, the top reps, the top of everything. And that we just had a ball. It was just a great time to meet great people and just let your hair down and see America. It was just next level awesome. Yeah,
it was so good. They were so welcoming, and even to see their facility and why they've gone so well, it was really good insight. As a rep, it was great to see. And then we met obviously people like yourself, and it's the rest is history. But Jakey boy, good to see you, mate.
And that was 3 years ago now, wasn't it?
Sorry, getting a delivery of water.
That's all right. And Yusuf, you were one exception to the rule, bro. You are the pinnacle. But you were needed back in Australia. That's why you didn't get an invite.
No, I had to do better things. I think he was getting prepped for the Olympia, probably on some diet or something like that.
Yeah, shredded, just totally peeled at the time.
Did you go to the Olympia with that?
I did, and I watched Phil Heath win it over Dexter Jackson in 2017. Yeah. And I thought it was close, and The Rock awarded it, and the guards that were protecting the stage was stopping everyone, but let me walk right to the front of the stage. I could have grabbed The Rock if I wanted to.
Oh, mate, because I was there as well.
So cool.
Oh, look, as you know, I'm a bit of a WWE old school fan as well, and I was like, I'm in the room as The Rock. I'm breathing the same air as The Rock. This is great.
Yeah, it was next level and a surprise.
Yeah, it was amazing. Such a good surprise.
Yeah, it was so good. And then, obviously, are they doing it this year?
Yeah, they are. So I do follow it pretty closely. I'm a bit of a bodybuilding fan. Not that I do it myself, but I think it's in early December they're doing it this year. So it's great. And obviously for people that do follow it, Phil Heath is going to make a return, which is pretty cool. But can't wait.
I was so stoked. I had my tickets to go in September. This was going to be the year where they let Phil obviously comes back. Kai Green I'm sure he was going to compete. Ramy would have come back, and you'd have had the best Olympia I think of all time, actually, to be honest. I know, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a legend back in the day, and then obviously you have Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman and Lee Haney, but there was only one or two. There was sort of a bit of a golden age, but this level of caliber, I don't think you'll ever see again. That was.
Oh, you're back. Sorry.
Sorry, I lost. Cool.
Yeah, sorry, you were saying you won't see this type of caliber ever again. Is that what you were saying?
That's what I reckon in the one competition, and especially with that rivalry of Phil and Kai again. Man, it just would have just been the best.
Yeah. Look, mate, there's obviously you hear things that Kai might compete this year, but Yeah, no one's got Phil, man. He's probably my number one in this era. I love what he does and what he's all about. He's cool.
Well, you know, seeing it in person is different because you can see more 3D than you can on the screen.
Yeah.
And I remember always thinking that Phil was the best, and then watching him in person, no one had a lick on the guy. So when everyone's putting their hand up going, oh, Kai's better or this, you're like, mate, wait till you're there. Phil is head and shoulders above freaking everyone. He looks like a cloud. His muscles explode off his frame.
Crazy, man. Like a comic character. It's weird. You can't explain it. It's
exactly. The only guy I think that sort of, he's obviously not as amazing as Phil, but I do love him, is Bonac. Bonac has that sort of that bubble look to him as well.
Does, yeah, and he's obviously improved over the years as well. I remember seeing him, I think at the Australian Pro at the Arnold Classic, and I was like, wow, this guy's awesome. And I think he took it out that year. He was crazy big. Yeah,
he's impressive.
Yeah,
awesome.
No, it's good. I enjoy following that. Hopefully, it'd be good to see old Kai Green make a return just one last time, because he'd give Phil a run for his money, I reckon. You know, he stays in shape all year round, and you know, you see his Instagram. He's freaking massive, to be honest.
Do you actually think he will have a chance, or?
Look, I probably don't, to be honest, but it'll be just good for rivalry purposes.
It'll be pretty huge. But you know, there's been so many swaps lately. Obviously, last year was, and so I haven't eaten, so I can picture all their faces. I just can't remember any names. You had Curry win it last year. You had what's that?
Dexter Jackson.
No, it wasn't Dexter. It was Roden, wasn't it? The year before that.
Oh, sorry. Who won it? Sorry, I didn't hear you properly. Yeah, Roden obviously won it the year before that. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll have Phil back with the rivalry of Kai. You'll have Roden back. You'll have the latest guy, Curry, back. You'll have Big Ramy, bigger than ever. It'll that's what I mean. It'll just be ridiculous. And even our guy, good old Josh L.
Yes. So I don't actually think Josh is competing this year.
Damn.
He had a few health issues, which is unfortunate. And I think he called it a couple of months ago. I saw it on his Instagram. But Josh is a great fella, as we all know, and it's a shame. And I hope he gets well. So but this year's going to be great. And I think with all, with everything that's going on in the world with COVID and everything else, like for these guys to get up and look how they look will be incredible. So fingers crossed no one gets injured or sick. And for all the bodybuilding fans out there, it's going to be a good Olympia.
One of the best cards of all time.
Yeah.
Now, I did ask myself, in other words, Fiona's on my phone asking with my account, what supplements does the Australian manager of Muscle Tech take? What do you take for your training and your recovery, etc. from the range?
I'm a bit spoiled for choice. But every day, and since working from home, my wife and I, so we make a berry sort of smoothie, which we have the Nitro Tech ISO Whey in it. We have a couple of scoops of that. We put some collagen powder in there as well. So we do a platinum bovine collagen powder through our platinum series, which is a really cool product.
Awesome.
I'm not huge on the beta alanine side of things, so I like to stick to the hydroxycut shred powder, which I showed this before. So it still gives me a nice.
That's a pre-workout.
That's my pre-workout, man. Yeah, so that's what I'm being used. Hello.
So I don't know anything about iPhone. I tried to get these to work properly, and I double tapped them, and then something happened on the phone, like with Siri or something. I don't know what the hell's going on.
All good, mate. We're live. That's all right. We'll just run with it. So hydroxycut shred would be my pre and go-to, but I might even just use some capsules every now and then. I might, if I'm up early, and just have a couple of caps. But I'm using everything, mate. Like I was using the ISO Whey Clear for a little bit, just to see how that goes down. I'm probably just more of a normal chocolate vanilla fan though, over the fruitier flavors. Although it's a great product, don't get me wrong, but we've all got our favorites.
So out of the 3 flavors from the ISO, do you prefer the cherry, the blue, raspberry, or the orange?
I actually like the blue, the lemon blizzard, sorry.
The blizzard.
Yeah, that was my favorite. But in saying that, the cherry's a close second. And I know you said before, like cherry, fruit punchy is really sort of American flavors, but this is It's quite unique. Yeah, hopefully some of your consumers grab it. It's great. It's a really good product. Cam Burke,
And
is there more flavors coming? So Cam's my boss, everyone. He's a Kiwi. He's a little legend. He's over in New Zealand.
okay.
Cam, can you please elaborate? Flavors in what, mate?
What about this guy? Is there more coming in this guy?
No, there's not. No. Just the 3 flavors. Yep, 3 flavors. I think that's what he's asking. He should know that.
Well, he can answer it. Everyone else is reading the comments. And so you're taking the Whey isolate, you're also taking the shred, and then sometimes when you feel like a cap, you'll drop a cap instead for energy.
Yep.
Is there anything else that you take?
Yeah, Amino Energy, mate. Really good product. Have I got one here?
It is. Tastes amazing too. Like, again, with the flavoring, you've just nailed it.
Yeah, I don't actually have one on me. I've got one downstairs, sorry. But yeah, the Amino Energy. So that's new to the Australian, New Zealand market as well. So once again, there's some competitors that do an Amino Energy, but ours is by far the more superior. We've got a higher amino complex in there. The caffeine's sort of on par with everyone else, but yeah, flavoring and the product is amazing, man. But I think Cam's elaborating to the shred and Vapormax. Yeah, so we've got,
right.
I did allude to that before. So the Vapormax, we've got some more flavors coming, and in the shred, we've got more flavoring. So yeah, they're not going anywhere in a hurry.
Excellent. And is there anything else that you use? Do you use the Cell Tech?
Hang on, my little helper here. That's the Amino Energy, guys, if you haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah.
So Platinum Amino
An amazing
Energy.
product. Get
Comes
it
in
for free.
5 flavors. Sorry?
I said you'll get it for free when you buy one of the Whey Gold from us as well. Amazing.
100%. You'll get it for free, guys. Jump on that. 5 different flavors. Really, really cool product. Awesome. And I'm like, once again, I just sip on that during the day, like, because you don't get any tingles and you get a nice little kick of caffeine as well. It's great.
Beautiful. And is there anything else to use from the range?
Look, mate, I've tried everything, but I don't use it regularly. I could probably tell you that I do, but I don't. Like, you know, once again, Celtec's an awesome product, but it's probably for those people that are right into their training and looking for those sort of those creatine gains, I guess you could say. I'm not into mass gainers, but once again, extremely popular product. I've played around with the Black Onyx stuff. So they do like a straight EEA max formula, which comes in 2 flavors. So the Black Onyx is kind of cool. We've got the Shatter Pumped here as well. So that's a non-stim pre for those people that don't like stims at all. So that's a really cool product, which I've experimented with that as well. But my go-tos are what I would have told you, mate. Like between the Shred and the Vapormax, the ISO Whey, hands down. Although the Whey Gold is an awesome product, if I can get Isolate, I'll use Isolate. There's a few comments there. You know, it's delicious. Sure is. Yeah, mate. But yeah, like I said, spoil it for choice, and I'm really lucky to be working for a great brand.
And is it true what they say that you are the most shredded rep in Australia?
I don't know who's telling you that, mate. I wish I was. I think that could be Ryan Pedoni. Ryan Pedoni.
You carry around a permanent 8-pack, like 24/7, 365. Do you want to show the viewers your permanent 8-pack?
No, I don't, mate, because I don't have one. Conor McGregor's got one in the background, but that's about it. You're looking very lean at the moment. I said you're looking very lean at the moment.
I'm getting that a lot lately, down from that 75, sitting around that 65 kilos at the moment, which is the lightest I've been for 20 years.
Can I ask why you're doing it?
Well, it was time. You know, I work and own Fat Burners Only. I was thinking put the money where the mouth is and get totally shredded. So I've got a 6-pack, and now someone wants to see my 6-pack. He works with me, so he sees it every day anyway, because I'm showing everybody, everyone that will look, I'm showing.
Good stuff, mate.
Cool. Well, we've actually gone a little bit over time, and I've got to get to a chiro appointment. But it's cool because I've had too much fun, and that's the problem with talking to Joel. You can just chat for years, and you just run out of time. But let's give away the prize pack. So the way that we'll do it is I'll hold this up and this up, and then you hold up the shaker, and then on the count of 3, we'll get all our viewers to take. Chloe at 4 p.m. tomorrow will choose the winner of this prize pack, which is worth about $100. So, all right, guys, 3,
awesome.
2, 1. Take your screenshot. You can see the Muscle Tech. There you go. Screenshot time. All right, I'm talking through my teeth. Take a screenshot. All right, I'll have a breather, and then we'll give you one more chance, guys. You ready? All right, take a screenshot. Come on.
Here we go.
All right, take a screenshot. Share it to your stories. Right, 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, awesome. So at 4 o'clock tomorrow, Chloe is going to announce the winner. I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you to the viewers for watching. I love doing these things, especially when I get to talk to absolute legends. And then second, just a massive thank you to Muscle Tech for the prizes, and to you, Joel, for giving up an hour of your time on a Wednesday night. It must be pushing, what, almost 9:30 for you at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's all right, mate. No, I want to thank you guys too, man, for the support. And this has been good fun. I've actually never done a live before, so it's been great. Good learning curve. Let's do it again, man. Let's do it again.
I'd love to. I just want to say that I've had people that have done hundreds of them completely fluff it. You've been a natural, so don't be too harsh on yourself.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're perfect at it.
Thanks, bro. Mate.
All right, no worries. All right, well,
good
catch
to
you,
see
Bernard, soon, and oh yeah, we'll do. Cool, and have a good night, and thanks to our Bernards for watching, and thanks, Joel. Catch you soon.
See you guys.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.